Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Well, we have some crazy news, or more an update of what actually happened to the Covenant shooter, and the father that ends up speaking out. This is all from Colin Rugg and the Tennessee Star. So, without further ado, let's get directly into this. It says, just in, father of Nashville's Covenant shooter believes Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital corrupted his daughter into becoming trans, which ultimately led to the horrific incident. The comments were made by the father to the Tennessee Star. I'm writing to you as a result of your investigation regarding the Covenant shooter and the reprehensible care she received at Vanderbilt. During her time at the psychiatric hospital, my daughter began mentioning a trans lifestyle and adopted a male's name. I have reason, but no concrete proof, to believe that the psychiatric hospital played a role in molding and shaping her into wanting to live a trans lifestyle. According to notes, she told staff she had fantasies of committing suicide and ending her father's life and orchestrating a mass school shooting. Knowing what I know, I also believe that the same people who treated my daughter have treated and may well be presently treating my daughter. This begs the question: is Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital in an incubator for creating psychology compromised trans youth who are then referred to transition surgery at the main hospital? My point of all this is, if, in caps for a reason, VMC did this to my daughter, there must be others who are in the same predicament, the father told the Star. Without question, VMC should be held accountable for what they did to her, but possibly have done to my daughter and other youngsters. Yeah, that pretty much is it. Yeah, I think what we have here is the actual full story as well. So we're gonna go over this. It goes on to say that the father says his teenage daughter began mentioning a trans lifestyle and adopted a male name while being treated at a Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital. The distraught father of a teenage daughter contacted the Tennessee Star on Thursday and expressed his concern about his treatment his daughter has been receiving at Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital, part of a Vanderbilt University Medical Center. The Star received the email after it published the notes taken by a Metro Nashville Police Department investigator who revealed at least 75 pages documents the department obtained from VMC following a June 1st, 2023 search warrant. Additionally, the Star published police documents and reviewed MNPD materials which confirm Covenant School killer was a 22-year-old mental health patient at VMC and was prescribed at least 5 medications, including 3 anti-anxiety medications and antidepressant prior to her attack. I'm writing to you as a result of your investigation regarding the Covenant shooter and the repressible care she received at Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital, the father told the Star. The father explained that he and his daughter's mother are divorced and the mother has custody of the daughter. He wrote that his daughter, was still a minor teenager, was briefly admitted to Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital in late 2020 and again 2021. The father continued, during her time at the psychiatric hospital, my daughter began mentioning a trans lifestyle and adopted a male name. Born a biological female, she identified as a transgender man at the time of her devastating March 27, 2023 attack on the Covenant School that claimed the lives of 9-year-old students and 3 adult staff members. It is unclear when Hale began identifying as a transgender male, but she was already using the name Aiden at the beginning of her journal, which appears to have been started in January 2023. The distraught father of the teenage girl told the Star, I have reason but no concrete proof to believe that the psychiatric hospital played a role in molding and shaping her into wanting to live a trans lifestyle. The father's email highlighting his concerns about VMC and his treatment of his daughter was sent after the Star reported a source familiar with the Covenant investigation as told the Star that MNPD Chief John Drake acknowledged VMC staff failed their duty to warn his daughter's intended victims of potentially opening them to civil liability for her attack. Additionally, the notes by an MNPD investigator claim she told VMC personnel she experienced fantasies of committing suicide, killing her father, and ordering a mass shooting on a school. She also wrote about her desire to murder her father in the journal police recovered from her vehicle, which the Star confirmed it obtained on June 5th. Knowing what I now know, I also believe that the same people who treated her have treated and may well be presently treating my daughter, the father told the Star. He continued, this begs the question. is Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital an incubator for creating psychologically compromised trans youth who are then referred to transition surgery at the main hospital? Yes, sir. That is exactly what it is. Now, as I will mention before, these monsters, these hospitals, these trans activists, these trans monsters, or doctors, what have you, doesn't matter, they actively seek mentally unwell people. They actively seek them. Majority of the cases are they target younger women because they're more influenced on this type of stuff, and they also target kids with mental health, like with either if they have autism or they have any kind of mental health at all. These are the people that are targeted because they're easier to influence, they're easier to get them compromised, and this is just the reality. So yes, I do believe that the hospital 100% did this to this individual. They probably actually made this significantly worse, and I think at this point the hospital should be sued into oblivion for not only for the reason of allowing having this accident happen, but not doing anything about it, because I know that we know that the hospitals do this type of stuff. It's just it's common sense at this point. After looking after all the reports, it says previously VMC did not respond to inquiries from the star that sought to establish whether she sought gender affirming care at VMC or whether she informed her mental health care team at VMC that she identified as a transgender man named Aiden. The first contacted VMC for comment on June 4th after retired MAPD Lieutenant Garrett Davison claimed mental health professionals failed to warn law enforcement after learning of Hale's fantasies. Yes, because of all these things. That's another thing, too. We need to have more severe ramifications on mental health professionals not warning law enforcement. If they do not do this, then they need to be put in jail for some type of, maybe not attempted murder because they didn't really do it, but they didn't do it or try, but for some type of a law that would make them probably potentially an accomplice or withdrawing information from the law enforcement and put them in jail for maybe 5-10 years, give or take, because these people, time and time again, these mental health professionals do not warn anybody of these things. And if they don't do it, they need to be held immensely responsible for all the damage that they cause. 100%. My point of all this, if in cast for a reason, UMC did this to my daughter. There must be others who are in the same predicament. He declared, without question, she should be held accountable for what they did to my daughter, but possibly have done to other youngsters. Police documents show how she was treated by VMC beginning in 2001. When she was just 6, the killer had one psychologist until 2019, when she was reportedly referred to for commitment at VMC. Rather than commit, the hospital apparently opted for a VMC intensive outpatient program. The Star reviewed a folder recovered from her family home, which contained documents related to this program that revealed the future killer was provided with soothing techniques apparently intended to curb her anxiety. Both Stars News Digital, which owns and operates the Star, and editor-in-chief Michael Patrick Leahy are plaintiffs in the ongoing lawsuit to compel both MPPD and the FBI to release Hale's full writings, including those sometimes called a manifesto. Earlier this month, the Star confirmed it detained about 80 pages from a journal written by Hale, as well as a tranche of police documents related to the Covenant investigation. Among these documents are an FBI memo sent to MPD Chief John Drake in May 2023, which strongly advises against releasing legacy tokens left by the individuals like the Covenant shooter. So yeah, that is what's going on here in the whole situation, right? So I do think Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital has a lot to do with this. I believe they driven this young girl, very mentally unwell girl, to become trans, and groomed her, and now this is the result. And I think that this hospital needs to be sued into complete oblivion. In fact, I think that this hospital needs to be completely shut down, because you can't just start doing stuff like this and then not be held responsible. It's disgusting, and I think the father is right on the money, and I think he's realizing the dark reality of what's going on here, and yeah, it's dark. Sorry to say it, guys, but this is just the reality of what's been going on, and we hate to see it, man. We hate to see it. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, 'cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.